Hey guys, my name is Eric. I wanted to make a video for you guys. I was getting some emails asking what their players should pack in their backpack. I went on YouTube and I saw some videos of what's in my volleyball bag. So this is me going through my checklist for a tournament. So let's get this started. First and foremost, starting from the ground up, you gotta have your volleyball shoes. I complement those with these little smell good guys, as well as something called stink stoppers. Keep these steps fresh, as well as my backpack. So that is working from the ground up. Then to make sure that I am compliant with the rules of USA Volleyball, I have to be matching with my team. So I bring every issued tops and bottoms. So whether it's spandex or shorts, whether your team has 1, 2, 3, or 4, I bring them all. Never want to have an excuse to a coach saying I left them at the hotel, I left them at home, I didn't pack them. So have them all. Even if you're a libero, bring all your jerseys. Obviously your undergarments, I like to bring multiple socks. I know some players play with knee pads, so I have those in here as well. Clubs have a active ankle brace requirement. So I have my ASOs, those are my favorite, but they're in there. So that is all of the gear that I need to play the game. And we're going to walk through some more things that I keep in my bag year-round, just to make sure that I'm ready to go. My coach likes to have a scout team, so I bring a notebook with pen, pencils, and the pen and pencils is for reffing. I've got some pens and pencils in there. I also, bit of an overkill, just in case there's a challenge. Even though we can't challenge, I have a current rule book. I like to have that. I don't think I've ever really pulled that out, but it's there. If you are like some of our coaches that like to play with elbow pads, or you're having a bad passing day, bring elbow pads. This is some passing sleeves. You can put those on so I can remind myself where the ball needs to land when I pass. Hopefully after I put these on, I'll get my passing game up and running. I am an older player, so I need to take care of my hamstring. I got a lacrosse ball. I know some players bring foam rollers. I also have a TheraBand to stretch out my shoulders, work my arms, get them warm. So that's that. I also understand that most tournaments have a trainer, but I like to have my bag packed just in case there's something that needs to happen. So I have athletic tape. Previous injuries, need to wrap those up. Also, I have some pre-wrap. I've seen players use this for hair ties, for their knees, so I have that. Sometimes there'll be some muscle soreness. I love Tiger Balm. It is great for muscles. Oof, very ripe. Don't really know why I smelled that, but it does work. So that's in there, and that stays in the bag year-round. Something I also like to bring is Beach Club had a towel, a little hand towel, as well as a sarong for the cold convention centers. A small blanket would work, and if you don't sweat a lot, you don't need a towel, but that is in my bag. So that leads us to some other questions I got about, do we need to bring our practice shirt? Some coaches might tell you that you need to have them in between games, so obviously bring those, but they're not a requirement. Also, our club likes to have in between games, the players, the girls, wear cover-up shorts over their spandex or their outerwear with jackets and sweatpants. So that's in there. Since my shoes are in there, I typically wear flip-flops, sliders to the tournament, and then in between games, I take my shoes off. Again, keeping them fresh in here. So went to Target, and again, I know there's an athletic trainer, but I got a Johnson & Johnson first aid kit, Band-Aids and whatnot. But I also went and got some Advil, and I have nail clippers just in case. So the Boy Scout in me is in this backpack, but again, you pack it in there and it's done for the season. Obviously, you got to change your jerseys and whatnot, do some laundry. So that leads me to fuel for competition. So sometimes almonds, cashews. This tournament happens to be pistachios, so I have those in here. Also healthy snacks as opposed to the convention center concession stand and whatnot. I got some Lara bars, have a handful of those, have a Cliff Bar, turkey jerky. So that's in there. I know a lot of the teams will have tailgating out in the parking lot, but I need stuff close to the bench in between a match. If I need something, someone kind of says, like the commercial, you need a Snickers, I can go get a healthy Snickers and be good to go. I'll also sometimes have, this tournament is a tuna salad and crackers. Sometimes I'll pack a PBJ, so again, I can go in there, grab and go, and I'll be good to go. Staying online with fuel, I have some water bottles here. There are some teams putting hydro flasks together. Love it. It's very important to drink several of these during competition. If my mom is watching, she's going to be a little discouraged and maybe frown if I say water gets boring. So I have some Pedialyte hydration sticks, as well as some Noon Energy tablets to kind of make the water taste better. But I have one for powder drinks and one for water. Anyways, that's fuel. Let's talk about hygiene. Please don't just put deodorant on once. So I have a spray and I also have a stick here. So that goes in the backpack. And again, there should be a compartment where you can store this stuff and you don't have to worry about going through your checklist. You know it's there, you're good to go. Volleyball, people sick, touching hands, the balls and everything. I have Perel antibacterial here connected on my backpack. Sometimes I need to put it in my backpack because this will fall off or open up, but live and learn. Personal preference, spearmint gum. I like to have the value pack so I can share with my teammates, make sure everybody has fresh breath. So that kind of goes through what is in my backpack. Just for some of those people, some of those parents who are looking for the excess, I want to put this out there. Got some pickle juice here, immediate drink. Got it at Academy. You're having some muscle cramps, you're good to go. There'll also be a video coming out here for our beach athletes, and that is a must because of the elements. Also for reffing, I don't know, some teams need to ref R1, R2, some tournaments are not allowed to, but I like to have 2 whistles in here in my bag. The tournament schedule is up on my phone on AES, so I bring some type of charging stick or charger for the wall, but sometimes you can't always find an outlet. One of the things that I know some of the coaches do not allow are headphones. Try to be team bonding and whatnot, and some tournament sites don't allow you to have boom boxes and whatnot. So that pretty much does it for what's in my bag. I'll go through a checklist and make sure that I have everything that was issued to me. And then I guess last but not least, for some of our athletes, make sure that you have your cool shades and a little permanent marker for some autographs, because you guys are going to be killing it this year. So thank you so much for listening to the video, and hopefully that answers some questions from the emails. Have a good one.